Hello. So I just bought a ring light and this is my first time using it for a video, so let me know in the comments below if the lighting is okay. I think it looks good, but I can't really tell. Let me know. I need your opinions. But yeah, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be talking to you guys about my cowboy hat. Yes, my cowboy hat. So if you're confused about what's going on right now, I went to the Khalid concert in Detroit and I took a cowboy hat with me and ended up not bringing it home. So if you saw any of my videos, you know where the hat went. It went on stage. I'm just gonna be talking to you guys about the whole day, the whole concert experience, everything that went down, how my hat ended up on stage, just the overall situation that I was in, because the day was crazy. Let me tell you, there were so many things that went on and so many different obstacles that happened with just getting there and waiting in line and with security and just literally the whole day. But it ended up being really awesome and one of my favorite concerts I've been to, so I definitely don't regret it at all. And it would definitely be cool to be able to watch something back that I'm talking to right now and remember about everything that went on. So, but yeah, a lot of you guys on Instagram wanted me to make a video where I talk about everything that happened at the concert. So here you guys go. I hope you guys enjoy. If you're new, make sure to subscribe and follow me on my social media. I'll have those all linked in the description down below as usual. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started with this storytime video. I'm very excited. A lot went down and I have told the story a bunch of times, so it's definitely engraved in my brain. So hopefully I don't forget anything, but ow, I just slapped myself. But yeah, let's get started. So I bought my ticket a while ago. I bought it back when he first announced the tour, when everything was first going on pre-sale or whatever. It was definitely more towards the beginning of the year. It might have even been at the end of 2018. I don't remember. Anyways, I saw Khalid was going on tour. He was doing a stadium tour, which is definitely a really big deal since he started in 2016-17 and has made such big progress since then. So props to him. I was looking at shows around the Michigan, Ohio area because I'm from Michigan, but I go to school in Ohio. So depending on what time they would be coming. So I saw that he would be coming to Detroit when I was at home, so that was very exciting. And I noticed that the entire floor was general admission, GA, which I haven't really done GA that many times. I literally have done it twice, I think. And the one time was really good because there weren't that many people and it was in like the basement of the place, but then the other time it was pretty crowded and gross and sweaty and smelly. And it wasn't my thing, so I was kind of scared about this, but it ended up working out good. So I bought the ticket by myself because I did not really want to worry about finding someone to go with at the time, because GA tickets you can buy on your own by yourself, and organizing tickets to buy with people can be so stressful and annoying, so I just bought myself my own ticket. And the concert date quickly rolled up. It was July 28th, which I did not think it was going to come that quick, but it definitely did. And the week of the concert, my friend texted me and was like, hey, what are Khalid tickets at and is it worth the price? So I looked it up and they were pretty good, like only 20 bucks more than what I paid. And I was like, yeah, like it's pretty worth it. So my best friend Faith ended up going with me, so that was really cool because then this way I didn't have to go by myself. So the whole driving situation on getting down there was really stressful and just planning everything because Mopop Festival was going on in Detroit, so there was lots of traffic and lots of construction and cones and places you couldn't go. So obviously with GA, it's first come, first serve, so I wanted to get there super early so that I could get a pretty good spot up close. I actually DM'd a couple of people who went to the show before I did at different show dates to see what time that they got there, because I didn't want to get there too early, but like I didn't want to get there too late, so I got a spot. And one person said 1 o'clock and another person said 10:30, which was really early, and I did not want to wait that long by myself because Faith had something going on the morning of the concert, so she wasn't going to be able to get there till 4. I was thinking maybe like 1, 2, 3-ish time frame that I would get there, so that was going to be kind of problematic because my family didn't want me going down by myself or standing in Detroit by myself, even though the area of where the concert's held at the stadium is really safe. Like I have never felt endangered around the stadium. So we ended up planning to get there around 3:30, which I talked to another friend that I had and she got there at 3 and she was pretty close. So I was like, whatever, what happens, happens. And if I don't get super close, like it's not the end of the world. It'll still be fun. Oh my God, these lights are hurting my eyes. So yeah, I got ready. Everything was going pretty smoothly. I ended up getting there at 3:30 because of traffic. I left at like 3, which was whatever. 3:30 was good. And then Faith got there at 4. And I was surprisingly shocked with how short the line was. There was literally 25 people in front of me, maybe. Probably less. I got dropped off at the side that was facing away from the sun, so there was no sun in my face, which I was really worried about, which is why I actually brought my cowboy hat, because I was just bringing it to be funny to wear it so I didn't get sunburned. And I feel like the yeehaw energy is like kind of fun and amusing. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring my cowboy hat. Anyway, so yeah, I get there at 3:30, 25 people in front of me, looking really smooth. It was a really hot day outside because it had just rained earlier and it was really humid, so I was worried about getting overheated and stuff. So 4 o'clock hits, my friend Faith gets there. We're becoming friends with some of the people around us. It's going pretty good so far. Nothing too crazy is happening. So I would say another hour goes by. It's probably like 5 o'clock at this point when stuff starts to happen. So the security guard comes to us and goes, hey, can I get everyone's attention? You guys are gonna get moved into the district market area, the separate area inside the stadium. You're gonna get checked in, scanned in, security in, everything's gonna go good. And then you can wait inside so that you guys aren't in the heat because it is really hot outside, and you guys will get to go right into the show right from inside. And all of us were like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, like awesome, we don't have to wait outside anymore. It's really hot, we're getting pretty sweaty. So everyone like sprints to like where the other spot is to get inside for security because they don't want to lose their spots. We're waiting in line. We got kind of a little bit closer because people were slow and we're like kind of skeptic about what was going on, which I was too, but like the guy told us where to go, so I was just like, okay, they probably know what they're doing. And there was this group of girls at the very front. They ended up getting there at 9 a.m. in the morning, which I did not know until they ended up telling me later on. But we're standing in line to get security checked in, and this group of girls comes in through the side of the line. I wasn't trying to cause beef. Like, if you were here since 9 a.m., like, girl, like, you go in front of us. Like, we're all friends here. They all got in their line and like went ahead of us or whatever, which was cool. And we're all standing in this clump to the side. Once we get scanned in, we get security checked. Everything goes really smoothly, which was really weird that it was 5 o'clock and they were checking us in because they don't open the doors until 6:30 and the concert was at 7:30. So that was stressful. I think I forgot to say this, but I had to throw away all my waters and all of my peanut butter and jellies because everything happened so quickly that I would have like eaten them really quick, but I didn't get the time. The inside place was actually a food court, so I got a cheeseburger, which was all right. It wasn't that great, but like it was edible. So we're waiting in line and the group of 8 girls is like trying to stay at the front and they're like being really funny and like talking to like the security guys and stuff. And then they like tell me I look like Shawn Mendes and we became friends because that's what happens when people start conversations about me. And then I'm obviously going to promote my YouTube channel because if someone tells me I look like Shawn Mendes, I'm going to show them the picture of the video thing I did with my friend where we recreated Shawn's picture. So yeah, all 30 of us ended up kind of becoming friends because we were all bonding over the whole situation on us getting moved back inside. So that was really cool. And I just love talking to people and being social at concerts because it's always fun. So yeah, we're standing all in this little group really close to where we're supposed to go into the portal to get onto the main floor. And this manager from the district market comes to us as well as another security lady and says, what's going on here? Like, why are you guys inside? Like, this is supposed to be happening. You've literally been misinformed. Like, why are you here? You need to get out right now. And we're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, can you like give us a little explanation on what's going on? Like, this is weird. Like, why did we get checked in then and went through security if you're gonna tell us now that you've been misinformed and we're literally inside right now? So she yells at us to like get out and we're like, what's going on? So the group of girls goes running, another group of girls goes running too, and I'm like, this is really shady. Like, I don't want to leave the premises in case we can't get back in because our tickets were scanned. We went through security. How are we supposed to get back in? So a bunch of us, like half of us, were waiting in like this little alley hallway thing, I would say, to get back outside from the inside of the place. And then the guy who came and told us to go in there comes over to us and is like, you guys get out, like get out. And we're standing here, we're like, are we gonna be able to get back in? And he just screamed at us, get out. And I was like so confused and so stressed about it because I'm like, I literally paid good money for this, and if you're not gonna let me to get back in or keep my spot, like that's bull crap. I'm sorry. We're all standing outside. At this point, it's 5:30 and there's a whole nother line of people there waiting to get into GA. Because I was talking to some of the girls and they had got there at 9 a.m. and I was like, you guys have been here so long and you're not gonna be able to get your spot back, like that's ridiculous. So the lady who came and told us we had false information came over to us and was like, okay, she's literally screaming at like everyone around us because at this point, like the girls who were at the front were trying to get to the front again. And there was this other girl and she was starting to cuss at us and like telling us that we weren't here and we don't get to get our spot back. And I'm like, you don't get to decide that because like you got here at 5:30 and that's your fault. So the security lady screams at all of us and is like, look, this is what's going on. If you got your ticket scanned and went inside, I need you on this side, and if you didn't, other side. And if you're not gonna be for GA, you need to go somewhere else because this is GA. And like a bunch of people ended up getting out of line because like, I guess they didn't realize it was not GA, which like, how are you that stupid when it literally says general admission? Whatever. So we're on the side and she goes, okay, I'm gonna unscan all of your tickets. We have some help over here and you're gonna get at the end of the line. And everyone threw a huge fit. We were like, they have been here since 9 a.m. This is ridiculous. Like, You were the ones that took us inside. Like, are you kidding me? This is bull. Yeah, so we kind of put up a fight and she ended up changing her mind and she literally pushed the line back as we were getting cussed out by people. So that was fun. So everyone who ended up getting their tickets unscanned was bonding over this, and I became friends with a lot of these people. So that was really crazy. So yeah, we ended up getting all of our tickets unscanned and we got to go back to the spots we were in line. And at this point it was like 5:45 and everyone was just really stressed out and we just wanted to get inside and we were really hot and sweaty again. So yeah, that's that on all of the security problems. So they have really bad communication. Last time I was there, the communication was really bad, and this time I was there, the communication was really bad too. So you need to fix your communication. So yeah, it's 6:30, time to get checked in. We get to go through security again and we got our tickets scanned, so everything went smoothly with that. And I had to pee, so that was kind of problematic since it was literally the beginning of the show and it hadn't even started. So we got our floor wristbands and went straight to the portal where we were supposed to go to get to the floor, and there was already a good portion of people on the floor, but like we still were pretty close to, like, I would say like 4th or 5th row. So like we got our money's worth. So at that point it was getting kind of hard to like stand up because we had already been standing and like moving around for a lot, but it was air conditioned inside, so that was nice. So yeah, the opening act goes Clairo. She was really good. I hadn't really heard much of her stuff, but I'm definitely gonna check it out since the show because she was really good. And then they're playing the beginning music before Khalid comes on of different songs and stuff, and Old Town Road came on and I had my cowboy hat with me, so I obviously had to put my old cowboy hat on, even though I don't really like the song. But yeah, the show starts and it was really loud. I literally could not hear he was singing until halfway through the first song. So that was crazy. At this point, I'm really needing water and my saliva was starting to get really chunky, which was really gross, and I've never experienced that before. So definitely needed 2 days to recover after this whole extravaganza. So the show goes on, he does a bunch of songs. I was freaking out, love the guy so much, love his music, so everything was really good with that. And I brought my cowboy hat originally for, to not get sunburned, but I never really had the thought of like throwing it on stage or like giving it to Khalid or anything, cause like I just didn't, like I wear it a lot. I was like, oh ha, like it'd be funny to like just throw it or whatever and see if he gets it, but like if I was gonna throw it and like security was gonna take it and like not give it back, like I didn't want to get kicked out and I didn't want to lose my hat. So like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep my hat. I become friends with the people around me and they're like, oh my gosh, you should like throw your hat on stage or whatever. And I'm like, oh, like, okay, we'll see. He did 30 songs, which was crazy. That was a really long set. I don't think I've seen anyone who did that many songs, so that was really exciting. So the last song rolls around, Saturday Nights, which is like my favorite song ever by him. I literally love that song so much. At that point, the show was almost over. We had a lot of fun, but it was definitely time to get going because we were dehydrated and our lips were dry, and it was getting not fun towards the end because we didn't feel good. So Saturday Nights rolls around, the last song of the set, and he's singing it. We're all doing our clapping thing, and he comes over to our side of the stage, and I was like, you know what? I like had my hat in my hand. I was like, I'm just gonna try waving it and see if he sees it. You know, like why not? So I lift my hand up and I'm just waving it, and I'm like trying to record with my other hand, but I'm like shaking because like I'm tired and like I've been holding my arm up the whole time recording everything, and my arms were just weak from like doing everything all day. And he sees me waving my cowboy hat and he looks at me and he's like, he points at me and he goes like this and is like, oh my gosh, and he like does like a gesture to take off my hat, and he walks back over to the security guy and like points at him, and he was like, he pointed back at me, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? Is Khalid gonna get my cowboy hat? And my friend Faith was standing in front of me and literally didn't know this was going on because I was taller than her and she didn't see that this was going on. So all of a sudden he comes back over and he like points at me again and is like, do this or whatever. And yeah, then he comes back over to our side and is like doing the motion again and like pointing at me. So I just like chucked it, but like did it really bad. And then the girl in front of me was like, what's going on? And I was like, my hat, he wants my hat. And they're like, what? They couldn't hear me. And I was like, my hat. And I was just screaming at them. I was like, literally, just get my hat. So I think someone picked it up and re-threw it, or like maybe I threw it, or like, I don't really know how it happened. It was kind of all a blur, but it was really crazy. So it got to the security barrier, and the security guy picks it up and hands it to Khalid, and he puts the cowboy hat on and wears it for the rest of the set, which was crazy. He wore it for bows, he wore it to sing the rest of the song. I literally was so in shock that this was happening because I was not expecting that this would happen, and literally I'll insert the video here showing it, but when I throw it on stage, literally you can hear like all the people around us like screaming because they all knew I had this hat because we all became friends earlier in the day because of all the issues and stuff. So was wearing a separate hat. He was wearing like a white baseball hat, and he gave it to one of the dancers and put my hat on, and then bowed with all the dancers, and then did like a little head nod with me, and it was so cool. But definitely one of my favorite concert experiences that I've been to. I know you guys like hearing about my concert experiences on here, so yeah, I think that's it. He didn't give me the hat back, so he still has it, so hopefully he enjoyed it. I hope he is enjoying my hat. Maybe he's wearing it on the tour bus or something. Probably not. He probably threw it away, let's be real. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time about my experience at the Khalid concert. I'm so thankful that I got to go with one of my best friends, and this happened, and he had my cowboy hat, even though I'm sad that it's gone and I want to still wear it, but it definitely makes for a really cool story to tell people and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad I got to share this with you guys. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and follow me on my social media if you guys are new. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. I hope you all are having a fantastic night, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!